Shalom Yeshua. I'm going to start as always by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Al Shai. Double honors to the apostles GMS, and honor to you brother doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. Now, earlier on in the day I basically got a notification of of this article here. It's quite a long read. You can spend some time going through it. But it's basically inside America's secretive biolabs, and I've highlighted a few things in here, right? Because you already know, you already know what Esau's planning, man. When I was reading this, all I could think of, this is just, the elites telling you in advance that, they've got all of these pathogens, all of these bioweapons ready for use, So, I'm going to just go through some of my highlights. This says, high-profile lab accidents last year with anthrax, Ebola, and bird flu at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the discovery of forgotten vials of deadly smallpox virus at the National Institute of Health. So basically they're showing you that they're careless. That they're getting you used to the fact that they're careless. And you know what? They're gonna carelessly release one of these, super deadly pathogens out into the public that, is gonna be used to basically kill all the people, man. They'll be like, oh shit, we accidentally released an airborne version of Ebola. Oh look, now there's a problem. And then they're gonna implement that martial law. I mean, they have many forms of implementing that martial law. But when I was reading this article, man, damn, and then listen to this one. It says the consequences could be devastating if accidents were to occur with lab-created strains of deadly influenza viruses that are purposely engineered to be easier to spread than what's found in nature. Only the devil would do something like that, man. But once again, we're going to have a so-called accident, which helps these things to spread, man. Good old Esau's going to have to come up and save the day. And by save the day, I mean kill you even more. They show you that in those TV shows, man. What was it? Brilliant one in England, Utopia, man. Which is basically telling you, outlining the plans of the elites, right? And the worst thing about it was, the joke about it, was when they were releasing season 2, that's when Ebola became a big thing, man. And when you watch season 2, in fact, I mean, I recommend everyone to watch that series, man. It's only a couple of episodes per season and it got cancelled, But when they're basically showing you, this is the plan of the elites, man. You release a virus, it kills a couple of people, and then when people come to get the cure, you basically give them something crazy, man. It says experiments are underway involving drug-resistant tuberculosis, exotic strains of flu, the SARS and MERS viruses, plague, anthrax, botulism, ricin, and the Ebola Marburg hemorrhagic fever viruses. Now you got 2 and Q fever and melioidosis. Some of the things you never even heard of, man. And Esau's playing around with this shit, man. Really and truly, he's engineering this for the sole intention of spreading it, man. It says at a few labs, experiments have been done with strains of flu and other viruses purposefully made to be more dangerous in studies that seek to understand how they might mutate naturally. Why? So that they can create a strain that can't be stopped. That's ultimately the purpose. And although Esau wants to bring down the population, rather the elites of Edom, which you so-called white people, the main aim, I mean the overall aim is to basically bring down the population to 500 million as per the Georgia Guidestones. But the main aim is to eradicate Jake, man. But do you know what? This is Deuteronomy 28:61 says, also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. Now, so you 2/3 are going to be getting this shit, man. You 2/3 are gonna when Esau releases that airborne Ebola, man, you 2/3 are gonna be dying from this shit. And you know what? A good riddance. You know, especially to you who are falling out of this truth, and to you and you know, you people who have heard this truth, man. You know, and I mean, slightly different topic, you know, but you know, this is another plague which the Most High is going to use to destroy. You know, Zechariah 14:12 says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." And that's another way the Most High is going to get rid of you, some of you Jakes, man, and that's with the nuclear missiles, man. You know, because them nuclear missiles, man, when you watch it in the movies, man, the way they just disintegrate a man, damn. You know, so you know, I was reading through this article. I don't know if I've got any more highlights, you know, but who does that? You know, and this one is just talking about how you know, there have actually been leaks. Right, it says although lab created outbreaks that spread to people and animals in surrounding communities are rare, they have happened. It says a small deadly outbreak of a severe acute respiratory syndrome in China in 2004 was traced to lab workers. Right? It says on a global scale, a lab accident is considered by many scientists to be the likely explanation for how a H1N1 flu strain re-emerged in '77 that was so genetically similar to the one that had disappeared before '57, as it before '57. Right? And I believe that's the last one yeah, that is the last one I had on there, man. You know, and you heard not too long ago that they basically tried to work on the Spanish flu virus, man, that killed however many million. I mean, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it was in the millions, man. You know, they basically, you know, dug up some people who died from it, and then they isolated the strain. Like, who does that shit, man? You know, he'll be telling you, oh, it's for your health, but you know, as many brothers have said, man, Esau speaks with a forked tongue. If he says this, he's really saying that, you know, he's doing all this work in this with the sole intention of killing you people, man. It says Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." Right, and that's Esau for you, man. Man, he'll think up some crazy shit, you know, and then he'll go and do it. But you know, what does that word woe mean? Woe means destruction unto them, man. You know, I'm gonna end with Psalms 91 because, man, when the Ebola thing was big, man, I was, you know, you be thinking, damn, man, how am I gonna get through this, man? You know, and it's all the plagues which the Most High is gonna bring upon this earth. As a man of the Lord, you know, you know what's coming, you know, so you kind of you know, you meditate on this. You're like, damn, how am I gonna get through this? But all the scriptures say how you're gonna get through this, man. You know, it's just Psalms 91. I'm going to read the whole chapter real quick because it's a good one. It says, Psalms 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold. Salaki, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because that thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Right? And ultimately that's what it is, man. And what is all of this? This is faith, man. To be able to see everyone around you catching all of these mad plagues, and just saying, the Most High's gonna have me, that's faith, man. When you're seeing everyone getting these plagues, and Esau comes and says, we've got a cure, but you have to take this chip. Not taking that chip, that's having faith, man. Having faith that the Most High's gonna, let you survive. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.